Yes, you saw the title right. Mario almost had a lit ass comic. Y'all know how much we love the IDW series, especially with Sonic, and how creative and crazy the storylines got for that. But what if I told you that the head writer for that pitched an idea for Mario to do the exact same thing with all of his characters? Let's talk about it, man. Oh, whoa! Okay, so one thing about the Mario franchise that I love and hate is I love the games. No question. I literally had all the games, GameCube to Wii to Nintendo 64 to the DS to the Game Boy Advance. Like, bro, I was a fiend for that franchise. Even now, I don't play as much Mario games because I'll be honest, I don't like them like that. Different collaborations they got, I don't like. I'm not playing Rabbids. Odyssey reminded me how much I love Mario games, and I love that game so much. And as y'all know, my sports Mario videos and my Strikers one, like this, that category alone is goated. But anyways, games, they got it. But the fucking media, dear God, that's why I always say, when it comes to Sonic and Mario, I love Mario more for the games, but for Sonic, I love the TV comic media space for that because they get so creative with their stories and arcs and development with each Sonic character in a way. That's what I like about that. But Mario, they just refuse to do that. Hopefully it'll change since the movie came out. But man, it's been a long time coming to that. And I think I said it before, I say it again, I like the Mario movie a lot. Like, I was really impressed with how good they made it out to be. And I'm gonna come back to that. Now, you're probably saying, yo, Glory, get back to the point. What does this have to do with the fucking comic? Okay, first of all, don't talk to me like that. Second of all, the comic series I mentioned earlier, the Mario IDW comics, and if you don't know what IDW is, it's pretty much a modern American publishing company for comics and books. And they got a lot of series tied to their hands. They got Sonic, they got Mega Man, I think they got TMNT. So, you know, they got some series going on. If you see my IDW comic videos about Sonic in general, you know that they are cooking with this franchise. Like, I could glaze this series all I want, but I say that for another day. But Ian Flynn, who was the writer for the Sonic comic series in IDW. I think when he was with Archie Comics, don't forget Archie been around for like 2 damn decades. So like when he was around that, he pitched the idea to have Mario, you know, join the IDW series and create stories with them. We even got artwork like this. And you know what? You probably think maybe, well, hey, this is about to be lit. The drawings look nice. They got the concept down. What could go wrong? Well, Nintendo is sometimes like Sega. They be on some bullshit. You think Nintendo accepting that shit? Like maybe it'll work out for them because, you know, you could bring on new people and viewers. You could have them, you know, flesh out the Mario characters more in this. I think Nintendo said, you know what, bet, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do it. Nope. Nintendo said, get the f out my face with that shit. Hell nah. Now, you may ask, why would they reject this? I guess some reasons could be maybe they like didn't want these characters fleshed out in a crazy way. I guess in the Archie comics, we see how some characters like get down in that shit and how characters get like, you know, a little bit insane. But I still think it didn't like deteriorate from their original character. Like people still love the characters for what they are. And I feel like it would have been the same with Mario and his characters. Maybe Nintendo didn't like want to put any money into it in case it failed or some shit like that. I don't know. But pretty much they said no and then stuck to the games because that's what's been making the money all these years. And they didn't want to F the bag up. Maybe that's why they didn't do it. It was a little hesitant on that. So yeah, it could be reasons, but honestly, this shit is dead. It doesn't really matter now because I don't think Nintendo's never going to change their mind about that, at least for the IDW series. Now, maybe a different comic publisher company may take it and run with it, especially with the success of the Mario movie. But as of right now, yeah, Nintendo says no. Just the games and maybe the movies. That's it. At least from what I've read and, you know, seen. That kind of makes me mad. You know why? Because, like, bro, I love Mario and his characters. I can kind of see the vision for the IDW series because, well, if you don't know, I did a Mario fan comic video a while back, and the way they flesh the characters out in those, I ain't gonna lie, some was f***ing wild, but others was great. Like, if they did a comic series, literally have it be like the Super Mario Adventures one. That is kind of like perfect for what it would be like for IDW, except like, you know, add some more stuff to it. And that would have been great, but like, dude, y'all had so many opportunities. I think that's why people like Sonic more a little bit because they got more chance to see the other characters and how they get fleshed out and from the different stories. But you know how many arcs are in the fucking Archie comics? Like, it is insane. and people love it. They're diehard fans. They grew up with that shit. So I feel like Mario could have had, the same opportunity, at least, not as long, because it'll be recent, kind of. But, nah, we can have nice things. And that's what makes me mad, bro, because, like, why is Nintendo being like this sometimes, bro? It's so crazy, because, like, when people ask me, what's your favorite Mario show or cartoon? Honestly, the only shit I could say is this. And I didn't even like this like that. I was just young and dumb watching this. I think I was like 8 years old, and honestly I didn't know what the fuck was going on, bro. It was a cartoon, and then the fucking live action niggas came, and don't even get me started about the old Mario movie. Oh my god, thank God for this new one, because before this movie came out, this is the only thing I got to fucking see Mario movie wise. Look at Bowser, bro. Look at the Goomba. Look at this. Besides the games, like, they greenlit this, but yet we can't get the comic series. Are you serious, bro? That's another thing too. People like Sonic characters more and more because of the reason I said earlier. We don't really know anything about them, which is crazy. And even if we like him too, the reason we like him so much is because of the fans. They add stories or do fan animated shows where they get fleshed out more. Like, and that sucks because, like, I mean, that's great, of course. I'm not saying that sucks. But in an official canon timeline, like, from Nintendo itself, they could add to that character and make it even more exciting. Because I hate to say it, if you're following like the canon, the official game storylines, a good amount of these characters are not that interesting. Like, they're a little boring. They just come in and do their thing and leave. They don't have personality or development. Like, that's what makes me mad about that shit. I don't know what was the end goal for this video. I guess to tell y'all about the IDW series, but just imagine though, we got, bro, one of my favorite Sonic arcs in the IDW series is the Battle of Angel Island. Imagine you got an arc like that, but for like, I don't know, Bowser Underground saving the princess, or how about a battle in the galaxy? Rosalina is like, captured or some shit, and we had to send niggas in space to battle and fight for her. Yes, sir. You know how to be lit. We got Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, fuck it, throw Torzo from that bitch. Donkey Kong, Bowser. Well, I guess Bowser is the one capturing her. Who else? Bring Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, Wario, Waluigi, because I could see them getting caught in a crossfire some way, somehow. But yeah, bro, bring all these characters and have like a war almost, bro. See, that's a great idea they could pitch. Or even like just retell the fucking Mario games in the comic form and add some more stuff. That's easy money, bro. Easy money. Oh well. Like I said, it's like so many ideas I could pitch to, or like I could just come up with. But once again, a lot of them ideas come from the fan comics, and they did a great job. Like, we could literally get an arc about fucking Yoshi and Birdo. If y'all seen the video, y'all know what I'm talking about. Something like that. Like, that's a good idea too. We get a whole arc with the fucking Shy Guys. We'll see what the fuck they doing. Like, bro, that's literally a clear example. If you're just following the games, what the fuck are Shy Guys? What do they do? They're literally just boring, but like in a good way, cause they're just funny to me. But like, still, like, there's no character to them. They're just there making noises. And yeah, so like, they could use these comics to flesh out more characters like that, or just, other characters in general, like especially the main side characters. They could literally have great writing ideas for that. But Nintendo, at least as of right now, says nah. Hopefully in the future, this will change with the second movie, and hopefully a TV show after that, maybe a comic, something. I just want more of Mario media besides shitty live actions and just games. Like, I want more.